People have always paid with something. At first, they exchanged goods. Later, they used shells for payment. And then someone invented coins. However, they were terribly unwieldy if you wanted to pay for something expensive. And they cost the state a lot of gold and silver. So some smart people invented paper money. And then a little later, credit cards and online payment systems followed. But it was always the banks that made the most money. At some point, the clever people wondered, why is it always the banks making a profit from my money? What would happen if there were just one single currency all around the world that people could trade with one another? This is how the idea to create virtual bitcoins came about, a monetary system independent of states and banks. What used to be done by the bank, namely managing money, is carried out by the blockchain in the system. This is a decentralized database that contains a constantly growing list of transaction records. It works like a chain, with new elements constantly being added to the bottom. And that's why it's called a blockchain. The Bitcoin system would not work without the blockchain, because new Bitcoins can only be created based on those previously generated. And that's why past activity is always documented. The benefits of the blockchain technology are obvious. Huge amounts of data can be managed easily. The cost of internal and external financial transactions, reporting and management are minimized. At the same time, the system is very secure. Encryption and access management make it pointless to break in to steal data. Penetration into part of the system is successfully prevented through the decentralized technology. Only an entire attack on all computers could lead to abuse of the system, but this is technically impossible. So the blockchain is a forward-looking technology. It is already used in countless peer-to-peer networks. And it is safer than any conventional bank. No stock market crashes, no bank holdups, and no fees. Now that sounds good. In the past, the value of money was determined by gold. This was stable, since the gold reserve on the planet is limited. But then a clever soul invented paper money that was practical and affordable. When a country's money had been spent, the government could simply print new bills. That's how inflation was created. Despite a huge amount of banknotes, people were suddenly poor again. About 10 years ago, a clever inventor came along by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto. He had a genius idea, the virtual currency Bitcoin. And he developed a method so that the currency wouldn't lose value, but would instead gain value. The initial hype surrounding Bitcoins was followed by consolidation, the currency having grown continually. Just like gold or coal, Bitcoins are mined, albeit virtually. That's why people refer to mining. Satoshi Nakamoto developed an ingenious mechanism. The amount of Bitcoins is mathematically limited and thus remains constantly stable in value. A maximum of 21 million are allowed. The biggest part of the processing power of the Bitcoin network goes towards solving a cryptographical formula, the proof of work. This guarantees the value and prevents theft. Only by creating additional blocks in the blockchain are new Bitcoins able to be generated. Theoretically, each individual user could take part in mining with the right software and hardware. But it requires a lot of time and money. Therefore, it takes a long time before success is evident. It's more practical to invest in an existing virtual mine. This is where professionals are working with cutting-edge technology. Bitcoins are quickly generated with this mining. Whoever enters the Bitcoin mining market in good time profits from the power of a professional prospector and creates a crisis-proof store of value with a high return. It's not much fun investing money nowadays. Piggy banks are starving from low interest rates, and some banks are even charging negative interest rates. That makes investing in the stock market ever more attractive. But you can lose a lot of money very quickly if you're skilled at dealing with stocks and shares. It's usually everyone else making all the money. There has to be a way whereby banks and the stock exchange are not the only ones cashing in. A real market of the future, where ordinary people, not just millionaires, have a chance to make some money. The market of the future is here already. It's called crypto gold. It involves real lifetime mining of different cryptocurrencies. We can help you tap into this attractive market and become part of our successful community. As part of Crypto Gold's committed team, you will benefit from excellent career opportunities and a great bonus scheme. Crypto Gold offers attractive bonuses and does not require any in-depth knowledge like that of the stock market. Our partners do not have to provide hardware or software via their own resources. The development of a separate blockchain ensures positive growth in the investment. This also allows your capital to grow constantly. Crypto Gold guarantees you first-class computing power. And of course, service, maintenance, and implementation are included when you participate. Your investment and commitment to Crypto Gold are a valuable investment in the future, with high returns and real growth for you. It's fun to be on board making a profit.